Hello everyone, what's happening? This is Forgo, and today we're going to talk about Kamala Khan's new uniform. This thing is a massive upgrade compared to what it was. Zero to hero easily, rogue treatment, Ronin treatment easily. This thing is above and beyond compared to what she was. And by the way, I think she looks freaking amazing in this thing. I love it. This is actually probably one of my favorite looks I've ever seen Kamala in. I think she looks freaking dope. Looks cool. Love it. Love the hair. I mean, the uniform, man, she just looks awesome. So let's talk about her and what they've done. So my Kamala only has 17,000 physical attack. She has 128 attack speed, 33 crit rate. She does get crit rate buffs from her skills. She has 174 critical damage, max ignore defense. Not the greatest stats. Max skill cooldown. She has no Uruj. You guys know how I like to do it. All level 20 gears, level 60 character. Let's talk about her. So you got this skill damage, no big deal. The 1, the 2, the 3. This is pretty interesting. 50% increase of recovery rate, which is going to really aid in her heals. Plus she has fracture, which could be useful in PvP, especially after what you see later on in her build. Or on her skills. She also has an all attack buff by 25%. She has a guard hit for 8 hits for 8 seconds. That's going to be really good in Shadowland. Not so great in World Boss, but you'll find that she's pretty easy to keep alive. She also gets an all speed buff by 5% for 6 seconds. And this is on a 6-second cooldown, so you can pretty much keep this up most of the time, almost all the time. Her 4 skills has an all defense down that starts off at 5%, stacks up to 50%. She also has immunity to all damage, and immunity is amazing, especially on her, because she gets native super armor from a uniform effect. So she doesn't get guard broken unless it's a penetration attack, like the purple attacks, on the ground, or penetration from someone's passive or skills in PvP. The 5th skill has an all defense down that starts off at 10% and stacks up to 50%. And what's really nice is both of her skills here have all defense down that stacks up to 50%. So it really doesn't matter which one you start with, although I would start with the 5th skill first, because you're going to get the all attack buff by 35% and the crit rate buff by 35%. And the rotation is very simple with this girl. So far, all I'm doing is I hit the 3 to get this all attack buff. I cancel into the 5 to get this other all attack buff and the all defense down. Hopefully the proc lands on this all defense down, and the all defense down lasts for 10 seconds. Then I will hit the 4th skill, get your immunity up. You're going to get some more all defense down. Then you're going to go back into the 3. Whether the proc lands on the 5, the 4, or the 3, she actually does really good damage. She's pretty insane. The passive gives her a 30% recovery of max HP for 1 second when her HP is below 50%. And this thing removes all debuffs for 4 seconds every 6 seconds. That is nuts. She's pretty much going to be almost unkillable for the most part, especially in World Boss, unless you're poking around doing something silly. But man, Kamala's awesome. This is a damn good rework. This is a freaking amazing uniform for this character. This is an absolute must buy. I can tell you that. Her leadership applies all allies, 45% increase of physical defense. It's kind of whatever, honestly, at this stage in the game, but it could prove to be useful in future. We'll see. So I pretty much just hit the 3 and then go into the 5. Let that 5 play out. Get your damage proc on. And the all defense down comes a little bit later. And you can cancel the 3 immediately. You cancel the 3. You can see that there's the attack buff from the 3. There's the attack buff from the 5. So you can cancel it immediately. Let this play out on the damage proc. And then as soon as it ends, you're going to hit the 4. And by the way, I just really love her animations, especially that 4th skill with the traffic lights. That is freaking dope. And the idea, what you're trying to do is all that electrical shock that's going on the ground. If you can get your proc to land between that and the 5th skill all at once, that's really when you're going to do the most damage. So again, it's just 3-5. Let the 5 play out with the damage proc engaged. Hit the 4, let the 4 play out. As soon as the shock engages, go back into 3, cancel into the 5, and boom shakalaka. And like I said, even if the proc gets off and it lands on the 4 or the 3, she's still going to do really good damage. You really don't have to worry about it that much. She is no top tier character by any means, but she is a damn good one. She has a stage 6 Power Bang Rehawk set. And I have a critical damage lightning resist, you know, kind of funny with her. Increased damage by 180% proc, pretty decent obelisk, free to play friendly. And then of course the uniform is at normal. And for her uniform effect, she does get an increase of all attack, which is really going to help her damage. She gets more HP, which is crazy. That's going to help her survivability. And she gets the native super armor. And again, that is so freaking sweet because she does have immunity. And she has the insane passive where she removes all debuff. She really is pretty much almost unkillable. So let's go into World Boss. We'll go against Proxima. And what we'll do is we'll do 2 little runs. We'll do a run with Voodoo's leadership, and we'll do a run without Voodoo's leadership. So the first thing we'll do is we'll just go ahead and put in, let me see. We could put in Black Bolt, I guess. Yeah, 65% increase of all attack. That's a huge buff, right? And we'll see how much damage she does. We don't want to use any strikers. There we go. We don't need anything. So we'll do this run for about 2 minutes just to see how much damage we do using Black Bolt 65% all attack leadership first, and then we'll try Voodoo. Okay, here we go. So something about Kamala that's really nice is she's just so easy to play. The proc triggered a little bit late, but that's okay. That didn't work out the way we wanted it to. Alright, now what we want to do here is I'm going to try to get the 4, bring in the 4 a little bit later so we can get the shock with the 5th skill. And look at that damage. Not bad at all for a level 60 character with no Urus and a normal ranked uni. Not bad. We're going to wait. There we go. There we go. Look at that. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. Now, I am kind of farting around a little bit. You could actually use the iframes from the other skills to actually increase her survivability, because I'm just kind of running around. I wait till there's about 2 seconds left on the 5th skill, and then I hit the 3-5 because that just seems to be working out really well. Oh crap. We're going to trigger the proc early. Oh, well, they triggered a little early, but not too bad. Okay, here we go. I mean, look at that. First minute through the first part of this fight. Okay, we're in the middle of a skill, so we had to switch to Shuri. You run around. Watch out, watch out. And Kamala is so awesome right now. She really is. Not a character that I would always bring in here, but a very good character. Now there the proc triggered on the 4th skill, and you still see the damage was really good. It's probably going to trigger on the 4th skill again. Oh, no, we got it on the... Well, it didn't even trigger at all that time. That sucks. Okay. So we're going to start the rotation over. Around. Okay, here we go. Alright, I haven't had a whole lot of time to practice with Kamala. Alright, so let's look at the damage here. So, in 2 minutes, we got down to the middle of the 9th bar. Remember, we did have to switch our character. We had to switch a Shuri, run around a little bit. So that's something to take in consideration. Now let's try with Dr. Voodoo's leadership and see how she does. Because she does have, you know, all defense sound stacks up to 50%. So, let's see if this is better. Because the thing is, we only have 3 good leaderships like this. You know, Dr. Voodoo, Enchantress. If you have her uniform, then it's going to be 40% like this. And White Fox. We actually need a couple more. Oh, here we go. So remember, we got down to the 9th bar in 2 minutes. Let's see what we do now. We'll try to play the same way. And as always, you know, when you're running with procs, you know, it just depends on where the proc lands. It really depends on how much damage you do. Here we go. Alright. There's that proc. Okay. Alright. And there we go. Look at that. Whoa. Nice. So safe. So easy to play. And yeah, we're landing the proc way better than what we did. I think that little practice run with Black Bolt's leadership really helped. Now there we can. We actually did that a little too early. So we're just going to go ahead and hit the 4 a little earlier than what we did. There we go. Okay. We're going to go ahead and hit the 4. And you could just go back and forth, you know, 354, 354. You don't have to do like I'm doing, where I'm trying to time that 4 where we get the shock on the 5th skill. You don't have to do it like that. It's just that's the way that I'm like to do it, because that's the way that I like doing it, because I'm just trying to get the most damage I can. Come on now. Whoa, watch out. It's in the middle of a skill, kind of screwed there. Alright. But we'll see if we have to switch to Shuri. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, canceled our skill. That sucks. Alright. Okay. Man, she's so easy to keep alive. I freaking love it. And yeah, the damage is definitely better for sure with the debuff leadership. No real surprise there, to be honest. No real surprise at all. Had to switch my character there. Switch to Shuri. She's much faster than Dr. Voodoo. Yeah, it's really no surprise. When you amp up that all defense down, even with Black Bolt's crazy leadership, I mean, it's just way more powerful. Okay. Alright, here we go. Damn. Canceled my freaking skill. Little heifer. Oh, I actually went a little bit long. Sorry, my bad. Went a little bit 10 seconds longer than what I should have. But she definitely does more damage. We did have to switch our character once, but not like a tremendous amount more. We actually had a better run in this run. So really, I mean, her all defense down stacks up to 50%, and that's awesome. But it's not like Black Bolts and Star Lords that stacks up to 70%, where you're really putting the all defense down near 100%. 50% plus that 40% all debuff effect puts her all defense down at 70% at the max, which is good. But I really don't think you need Voodoo's leadership or White Fox's leadership for her. She's going to do just fine without them, because she really is just that strong. Kamala's a freaking awesome character. Again, this is an absolute must buy for this character, especially if you want Kamala to shine. And in my opinion, aesthetically, I think this thing looks freaking fantastic. So let me know how you're all feeling about Kamala, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.